This is my speech the other way around world. As you can see, I put it there on the sign CR7. Everyone knows what I mean with this. It's the sign of Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player who is one of really my greatest heroes in soccer, and I think he's one of the best soccer players ever lived, in a way. But why I put it on my speech the other way around world, CR7, the sign of Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player, I think everyone gets, because the speech is called the other way around world. Everyone knows what my main goals are, Benimusik. If you clearly don't like Benimusik, but including that perhaps people are forced to don't like human beings or stars they like, including of course this hero of mine, Cristiano Ronaldo, including this fact or this truth. But if people really don't like Benimusik, of course they are crystal clear about themselves. I don't describe what I want and what my Benimusik goals and aims are. I don't have to describe all of them here. But if you clearly don't like Benimusik, and you are clear about yourself and who you are, and this is also combined with the soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo in my speech the other way around world, and of course his sign, that is a really brilliant sign, I think, CR7, and I think it's a sign combined with the old Egyptian culture and chemistry. I think that. I don't know it, but I think that. But I think he meant it this way. But of course, I don't know Cristiano Ronaldo. But I think this is true also, that his sign CR7 is combined with the old Egyptian culture and chemistry. Everyone knows the metal. In Germany, it's called Pommesgabel. Yeah, the metal Pommesgabel. It's a German word. Pommesgabel. Everyone knows the Pommesgabel. I really love metal. I love Metallica. I love Guns N' Roses. I love AC/DC. I really love metal beneath many other bands. But everyone get the Pommesgabel and all those symbols. My symbols, but I think everyone knows them. Moral, love, Pommesgabel. When I was about 20 years or 19 years old or 20 years old and finished my Abitur, we went with many friends to France, and there was a girl, a princess girl everyone loved, called Charlotte. She introduced us to Friet. She called it Friet. Fries, but sweet and a bit longer. Friet, it's from, she called it, I think it's from France, it's a French thing. Fries, but sweet. Yeah, metal pommes, Gabel. So, look at the time. For me it's important, the other way around world. Every human being on earth could be monetary rich. Everybody could be rich anyway. Of course, it's true. I think people giggle themselves away if someone is ever denying this, that every human being on earth could be monetary rich, or a monetary millionaire. Humans who deny this, and many other people giggle themselves away because it's so obvious that it's possible, of course. Yeah, everything could cost nothing. Every shop could be also simply a beautiful hall where you go in and take your things. Umsonst shops. Shops where everything costs nothing, where it's for free. Cupboards where you take your things and go away. But to go ahead, every human has the same worth. every government, in a way, is claiming this for the country they are the government of. Never it's in truth somewhere. Yeah, and I talk about, for example, a psychologist having 7 BMW 7 and talking with a beggar sleeping in the snow in a homeless shelter. Yeah, it's so it's such an obvious lie. Every human has the same worth. Of course, every government is claiming this, but there are so incredible discrepancies that also about this claimed truth, every human being on earth is giggling themselves away because it's so clear. It's not true. Every human has the same worth in the world we live in. In my world, it's true. Go ahead. People have to work. No jobs needed. Let's look at the time. No jobs. Jobs are not needed. I always use the same jobs as symbol: barber, people who sound technicians, people who sell fruits. Their whole life long, 40 years, sell fruits. Their whole life long, almost no free time. They sell fruits as a job, 40 years. I always use the same few jobs to describe a truth that is valid for every job existing, and I could do it for every job, but I only use the same few jobs to symbolize the truth that is valid for every job existing. It's a very, very incredible thing that people have to work and that people have bosses who tell them, do this, do that, and you get €8.50 an hour for being a slave. And it's not funny, because, look at the time, some people say as a joke, oh, tomorrow is Monday, I have to go to my job here, it's really slavery, man. It is slavery, and I tell you why, of many reasons. The first thing is, it's slavery because people, and not so less people, die in doing their jobs. Do you know this? In more ways. Not so less people die really to lie on the graveyard because they had done their job only because of this. But many other people die in another way because of their job, but die. Yeah? And beside that, it's normal to have no free time really. Perhaps on Saturday you can do what you want for 5 hours. Are you insane? Every human has the same worth. Is this true? No. And the slave thing is not in gag. It's true. Bosses, what is this, a boss? Where are you living? That you are a boss and treat a girl cleaning a room, giving her €8 for cleaning 10 hours a day a room her whole life long. Every human has the same worth. Do you know what you are? This you are. This. Part 1 of the speech, the other way around world.